Today, Tuesday, November the 28th. Apologies again. I seem to apologise for the lack of videos, but apologies again. Number of reasons. One, and this is a nice reason for me, I have just been way too busy. Normally I try and keep an hour or so a day free to make a video of some sort, or every 2 or 3 days, but the last 7 to 10 days I've literally had no free time, none at all, which is very, very good. But obviously for the channel, some people who might follow all the videos want to see more content, etc, etc. I will promise that I'll try and get some more on. Also the weather, we had a couple of lovely, beautiful, dry, freezing cold days, and then we have rain again, and there's more rain forecast over the week with maybe some snow at the end of the week. And thirdly, I've had the onset of this flu that's going around. I think I'm about day 3 now. Thankfully, touch wood at the moment, it hasn't forced me not to go out the house. I've still managed to do lessons, kept my distance from people, stayed outside, that sort of thing. But hopefully just dosing up with the usual ibuprofens, whatever, and we'll be away. So today's video, what is it about? Somebody commented on my videos recently when I said about stuff to learn. They say about showing people if we got a problem how we fix it. So I'm sort of going to try and do that today. I'll give you a bit of a background. Obviously everybody's watched me train my dog Bill there. I've had him a year next week. He was 7 months old when I got him. They'll also know, if you've watched my videos, that he's been out and worked on 2 days of a shoot. Both days he was 95%, absolutely brilliant, like way better than I could have probably imagined. And I had loads of really good stuff, loads of positive comments for how good he is. But 95% isn't good enough. The 5% he let himself down, well, he didn't let himself down, I let myself down, because it's not his fault. He was working along, on the first time he was working along a hedge, and he flushed a hair that was probably right on the end of his nose, almost. The hair come out, ran across the field. He gives chase, I blow the whistle, he ignored me. As soon as that hair disappears, 10 seconds, he comes running back. So I put him straight on the lead. Later that day, he was working 2 lots of long grass, probably the length of this stuff here in front of me, and he flushed 2 more hairs. But because they're in longer grass, I blow the whistle and he sits straight away, which is what I want to do. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a one-off. We go the following week, exactly the same thing happens. First, when he flushes open grass, he ignores me and does it 2 more. Even then, I'm still thinking, maybe it's not a massive problem. But then, in 2 separate occasions now, he's seen a pheasant and he's chased that and they ignore me. Wait, sit up. And then last Monday, which was the backbreaker for me, was the first time he's ever done it. I was taking him for a walk towards the end of the day. He was out with me for a day's training, and he saw a cat in a hedge and he went after it and he ignored me. I can't be having any of that. Come here, sit up. So how do I fix this? So a lot of this now is I'm going back to doing lots of dummy work, ball work, loads of sit whistle. So like, if in a minute I'm going to run him around here and I'll go sit, let him hunt, sit. I make him understand sit means sit. The other part of it is I need to go to somebody who's got a rabbit pen. For those who don't follow Gun Dog World or whatever, it's fine. A rabbit pen can be various sizes. Some of them are 10 foot by 10 foot, 12 by 12 foot, 20 foot by 20 foot, various, with rabbits in. And you start off with your dog on a lead, and as soon as a rabbit bolts, you blow your sit whistle, you tell him to sit, and you give the lead a little pop up to say, sit your bum down. And you do that for as many times as it takes, 3 times, 5 times, 8 times, 10 times, whatever it takes. Next time, once you get to that point, you carry on, walk around this pen, and you just, as soon as a rabbit bolts, you blow the sit whistle. You don't say sit, you don't pull the lead or anything. And if he sits, we start to progress it. We do that 5, 8, 10 times. Hey, sit up. To, again, make him understand. But at some point, we then have to take the lead off. And the reason the rabbit pens are small is because if he's off the lead and I'm working him, and a rabbit bolts, and I blow the sit whistle and he doesn't listen, I can cut him off. I can get across to him and stop him chasing that rabbit pretty quick, and then I put him back to exactly the spot he was when I blew that sit whistle. If I do it up here, big field like this, he can chase, I can't get to him. But in an enclosed pen, it's probably the size of a standard size, like farmers got chickens, that sort of size. There's plenty of places the rabbits can hide, they can run, they can hide under stuff. But the idea is I stop him chasing, and that progressive, Billy, sit up. As you can see, this is something else I've been working on. This would also help me with, it would help domestic people, because I don't want him chasing cats, I don't want him chasing squirrels, I don't want to chase anything. I want him, as soon as I hit that sit whistle, to stop. So I say to a lot of people, sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards. So that's what's happening with him now. Saturday I went out on a shoot and I left him at home. Hardest thing ever to come out the house when he's already been and he wants to go and I can't take him. But I need to do him justice by giving him the best opportunity to be the best he can be, because he's far more intelligent than I am. If he's got this wrong, this is my fault. I haven't thought about a rabbit pen because he has never chased a rabbit. He's seen loads of rabbits, he's never chased them. But now he has, I need to go back. So until I've sorted this, he will not work on a shoot. And if that means the rest of the season, he can go next year, then that's fine. If it takes me that long to sort it, I will. And I've got to do it, I've got to do it right. So we're going to start a bit of training now, and all I'm going to do to start with is I'm just going to hunt him around here, and I'm going to keep doing the sit whistle. And I'll try and capture it on video, but I haven't got it on my head thing, it's just in my hand. So, drop them down there. Put on. So he wants to work. Put on, good boy. Done. Good boy. So as I roll the whistle, I'm not saying sit at the moment, I just lifted my hand up. As you see, I don't want to go for the down the wall. Here, come on, get on. Sit. So here's a good training tip. He moved from where he was first. Here, sit. So I reiterate to him that sit means sit on the spot where you first sat. Many videos ago I said if I allow him now to take that little small step and he takes that gap, over time he'll move further. Sit. Get in. Good boy. This way. Leave it. Ready. Ready. Come on, away. Good boy. Get on. The dummy and the ball are down there. He thinks they're for him. This is perfect because I don't want him to get them, because I said he can't have them. So it's the same as a process with a hare or a rabbit. You cannot chase it. Everything's training, everything's learning. But I should have put my training vest on, but as I said, I've had a bit of a flu. Come on. And I can't really put it on when I've got a coat on because it's too tight. The last one I'll do is catch a cold on top of a cold. Right. There you go. Sit. And as I progress this now, make him sit a little bit longer. Good boy. Some people ask me how much praise to give your dog. Come on. There are some trainers that say, why would you praise your dog? You don't praise somebody every time they put the kettle on, or every time somebody sends an email. Well, that's your choice. To me, he's still young. He's only 19 months. Still learning. A little bit of a good boy here and there. Never done anyone any harm, did it? You know, I don't treat him. I don't go out and physically stroke him. He just gets verbal. There's obviously rabbits in there. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Get on. Get on. Good boy. Sit. And this is the sit I had before I took him shooting. He generally thought I'd nailed it. But hey, every day's a school day. So I've got to wait for a guy who's got a rabbit pen to get back to me to see when I can go down and use it. Obviously it's not going to be free, but it is what it is. But so all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video now. Just going to keep repeating this, then I'll get it back on when I do some retrieving over the top of that hill. Okay, back in there. So we've done that bit. Welcome back. So now he's going to start off with what we call a nice scene retrieve. He sat there. It goes up in the air. Wait. He has to look at me. As soon as he looks at me, so sometimes a bit of a side eye, I send him. So the first two, just going to get him, like, this is a bit of a hill. He's got to work up, he's got to work down. There's loads of scent. Drop, heel. This is, like I say, this is on the side of a golf course. That up the top there, over there is a golf course. That goes round there, ski slope. That's my neighbour over there. Steve with his 2 spaniels. He's going up that end for a minute, and then I'll be done. You can come over here, just because obviously he'll distract everything. So this time it's going further. Got to look at me. Oh, wait. But whilst he's going for that one now, the dummy's not so bad. It's quite big. It's quite easy for him to find. So this time I'm going to do the dummy over there, and then whilst he's hunting for that, I'm going to chuck a tennis ball in here. So he's got to work harder. So he's got to come here, heel. So the duck, heel, sit. The dummy is what we call a scene. He looks at me, wait. But the ball is what we call a blind. He doesn't know it's in there. And all this is about drop. So now I have to send him away. And if he just goes off the scent, I blow the whistle, he has to sit. And this is all part of me just hammering this sit whistle into him. When I blow the sit whistle, you sit even when you're hunting. So in an ideal world, if there was a rabbit in there now and he flushed it, going forward, I'll blow the sit whistle and he'll stop. That's what I want. And again, I keep reassuring, this is not his fault. This is my training fault. Something I overlooked because it wasn't a problem, but I should have just touched on it anyway. So now he's working really hard. That's why I say to people a lot, make your dog's brain work. Good boy. Make them work. And drop. We've been here, including this video footage, about 15 minutes. 25 minutes up here, this dog will be asleep for nearly 4 hours. We'll do another one, is that the same? This time I'm going to throw the dummy, sits up, over there. Out. And then I'm going to throw the ball over there. So all I have to do is roughly remember where I've thrown the ball. And then once he finds the dummy, comes back, which he does now. Yeah. Drop. Good ball. So, sits up. Away. So I point directly at it, and he's gone in a dead straight line. He's almost straight on it. He's run past it. He's turned now. He's got the scent. So I'm just going to leave him. If he goes too far this way, which he has, now it's gone back. So if he goes more than about 5 to 10 foot outside of it, it might, for me, that's when I turn him. Some people will go, oh. So I sit him up, out, and I send him back that way. Here he goes. Good boy. That's all I want to do. And I say, it's just 20 minutes of this, twice a day, every day. And I'm hoping that by keeping on top of it, that when I go to the rabbit pen, he'll just go, oh, I get it. And like I say, don't get me wrong, there are some people out there that would take their dog shooting, even with this little problem. Now just keep it on the lead in open fields and an outwork cover. That's fine, it's your dog. But I said when I got him, and I promised the breeder, because I knew his ability, that I would give this dog the best of the best. And that means he's got to be 100% on 95. And I want it to be the best of the best because he's so intelligent. And I want him to, I will learn, I want him to listen, I want him to do everything. Sit up. So, then he goes over there. Out. Again, tennis ball this time, it's going up the bank. So there's a little bit of a wooden slide there, and it's bounced. So the chances are he'll go to where the scent ball landed, not where it is to start with. So this time, drop. He thinks it's down the bank. But this time I'm going to just turn him round. Yeah, sit. And I'm going to send him what we call back. So from me to where the tennis ball is, it's a straight line. He should go, hopefully straight. Back. Sort of straight. So come back. I'm not going to let him go that unstraight. Sit. Back. Good boy. As soon as he goes, now I want him to go down the bank. There you go. So we go down the bank. back. There we go. There he's on it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm just, every day, twice a day, I'm hammering this into him now. And this would be relentless. Even when I've been to the rabbit pen, I'm going to do more of it, more and more of this all the time. Sit, sit, sit. So that's where it dropped, where he is, but it's gone down the hill. So he's got to follow the scent. He knows it's there because his nose is down. But he's just got to work a bit harder. Still a young dog, but his nose is very, very good. Now he's on it. There we go. There we go. Good boy. And then the way to progress this now is I need to drop. So I'm going to make him sit on a thrown dummy. So that's gone quite a way. So that's where it is. He's going to get so far, wait, and I'm going to stop him. So I record him, see what to go. Record him off it. Back. Now this time he can have it. So he sat when I stopped him. He record back off it, and then he can go back and have the reward. Some people don't do this. I know, I get it, and everybody trains differently. What I'm trying to make him understand is if he goes for a rabbit on a shoot day, like he has been, and I blow the whistle and he sits and I call him back, then he can carry on hunting. But he has to understand he can't chase it. So he's nowhere near it right now. So I need to get my sit whistle in. Back. Send him where it is, which is somewhere over there. Whilst he's over there, tennis ball over there. Good boy. Here he comes. So yeah, like, and this is where I think, if I'm honest, I may have fallen down a little bit. Drop. Good boy. Sit up. Sit. So now I'm going to send him out. So I'll try and catch her in my hand. Sit. So my hand's there. Out. So I think where I may have fallen down with this, and should I have? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Drop. Good boy. Here. Because he was so good from when I got him, he's been a very easy dog to train. Maybe I've overlooked it. But a lot of this is because when I come out to places like this and there is very little distractions, he does nothing wrong. And this is why I think it just caught me a bit by surprise. But it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it. I know I've got the skill set to put this right. I know I've got there's rabbit pens available for me to help me put this right. And once he gets this, like everything else, I have no doubt that it will be fine. But my neighbour over there with his two dogs, he's chucked the ball in there, making them up for it now. And as you can see, they love every minute of it. Two lively little showline cockers, Eric and Ernie, as in the Morecambe and Wise. But yeah, so that's it for today. I will get some more on. I've got a few people coming up for Christmas who are happy to have their lesson video, so I'm looking forward to getting them on, and hopefully it help people. Keep the questions coming. Tomorrow I might make a very short video around heel work. I might make a little short video on jumping up. Trouble is, he doesn't jump up, so it's very hard, but we might make one anyway. And going forward, just keep banging the content. Please like and share. Please subscribe. It's completely free. The more followers I get, the better, because then companies will start sending me free gifts to try, and I can start passing them on to the clients, people like you who are watching these videos. Have a good day all. Take care.